fraction.
All right, we're going to be using the cosine formula to solve for this missing side. You can use the cosine formula when you're given the other two sides and the angle between. Sort of like a side angle side situation. So now we're going to write this formula out. This is A, the angle, and this is A, the side. So we are going to do x squared equals the other two sides, b squared and c squared. So 7 squared plus 8 squared minus 2 times b, which is going to be 7, and c, which is going to be 8, times the cosine of the angle, which is 50. This is going to be 49 plus 64. This is going to be 7 times 8, 56, times 2. That's going to be 112 times cosine 50. That's a horrible 50. That's fine, though. All right, so we're going to do, now you just type that into the calculator, 49 plus 64. That equals 113. And we're going to be subtracting 112 times cosine 50. And that's going to give us 41 degrees, or 41. And then we're going to square root it because right now it equals just x squared equals 41. Then we're going to square root both sides and we're going to round to the 10th. So we're going to square root the answer that we have here and we get 6.4 as our final answer. So that's going to be the length of x, 6.4. All right. Now we're going to do the next thing, which is the circle formula. So for the circle formula, h and k are going to be the center of the circle. So this is going to be at 1, at 0, 1, at 0, 1. So that's going to be the center. So h is going to be 0. So x minus 0 squared plus y minus 1 squared equals the radius, which is 1, 2, 3 squared. Now you could simplify this. X minus 0 is just going to be x squared. This is going to be still y minus 1 squared, and that's going to equal 9. All right? So that's it. You could leave it as 3 squared, but you could also write it as 9. And that's the formula for this circle. Remember that h and k are the center of the circle. In this original formula, h and k are the center, and r is the radius. Okay, now we'll move to more in-depth stuff about the circle. We'll do one at a time. So, the minor arc in this situation, the arc here is going to mimic the same arc from the center of the circle. So this is going to be 95. This is called the minor arc of A and B. Because if you look, A and B could also go this way, marked here as ACB, the major arc. So 95 from the 360 of the whole circle is going to leave you with 265 degrees. Now we're going to do the arc length here. So the arc length, the length from here to here. Now this is the circumference. The circumference formula is pi times diameter. Now we don't have the whole circle. We only have 100 of the 360. Okay? So this is the formula. Diameter is double the radius, so the radius is 5. So the diameter in this section is going to be 10. So now we're going to simplify it, leave it in terms of pi. This is going to simplify there. I can cut those in half, making it 5 over 18. And then we're going to multiply by 10, causing it to be 50 over 18 pi. And then we'll simplify this, causing it to be 25 over 9 pi. And you're done. That's the arc length of A and B in this section. Now we will do the area of the sector, which is this. So again, we have 80 of 360. And we're multiplying that by the area now, because we're not doing length, we're doing the area of the yellow here. So that's going to be pi r squared. R is 4, so that's going to be 16 pi. I'm going to simplify this first. 8 over 36 is going to be 1/4, and it's going to be multiplied by 4 pi. So that's actually 4 squared, so that's going to be 16. So I should just write 16 here. So that's going to be 16 over 4 pi, which is the same thing as 4 pi as the area of that sector. All right, that came out actually beautifully. Next, area of the segment. So I have to find the area of the sector and then subtract the area of the triangle, and you'll know the leftover is the area of the segment, which I like to call the pizza crust in this situation. So now let's find the area of the segment, which is going to be 100 of sector first, 360 times pi r, which I didn't give you. I'll use 4 again. That actually worked out really well. 4 squared. So that's going to be 16. Write 16 here. So this is going to cancel. This is going to make 5 over 18. And we're going to multiply by 16 pi. 5 times 16 is 80. So 80 divided by 18 pi. That's going to make us 40 over 9. I don't know why I'm simplifying it, because I'm going to have to use a calculator in just a second. So we're going to write 40 divided by 9 times 3.14. And we're going to get, wait, did I write that right? I think so. Let me do it again. 40 divided by 9 times 3.14 gives me 13.95. So we're just going to write 14. So 14 is the area of this entire thing. Now I'm going to subtract the area of the triangle. So now I'm going to do the area of the triangle. So let me erase this so we get some space, leaving the 14 over here. Should probably bring the 1 with it too. Okay, so 14 is over there. Now we have to find the area of the triangle. The triangle, this angle is 40, this angle is 40, this angle is 100, because both of these sides are 4. So we need to figure out the base and the height. So if I actually turn this triangle sideways, I'll know the base and the height. So let's turn it sideways, making this the 100, this the 40, this the 40, and this is a 4, and that's a 4. So now I just have to figure out the height, which is going to be the opposite of this one. So let me go down from here with a different color. Let's go straight down from here, assuming this is the height. So this, I'm going to use the sine formula, because I'm using the opposite. Opposite and adjacent, I'm going to use tangent. So tangent of 40 equals height over 4, multiplied by 4, multiplied by 4. 4 times tangent 40, 4 times tangent 40, and that gives me the height, which is 3.35, so I'll write it as 3.4. So that's the height. The height is 3.4. So we know the height, we know the base, so it's going to be 4 times 3.4. So 4 times 3.4, 4 times 3.4 divided by 2, and the area is 6.8. So 14 minus 6.8 is going to give us the area of the segment. And that's going to leave us with, let's see here, subtract from there, that's going to be a 2. 13 minus that is 7, so 7.2 is the area of the segment. And that's it. Good luck.